What it do, y'all? It's Friday. I think we already know what that means. Doom Patrol done premiered, and also the Umbrella Academy, if I'm right. But this video is gonna be about Doom Patrol episode 1. What's the name? It's Pilot. Excuse me. Pilot, whatever. Y'all, they did right by us. They did right by us, bruh. Doom Patrol is every fucking thing. I ain't gonna. I can tell the motherfucking truth. Doom Patrol better than motherfucking Titans. And you know I love me some goddamn Titans, but Doom Patrol way better than Titans. And you know they coming out the box like this. All right, Titans season 2. Season 2, y'all better come with it. Y'all better come with it. Don't let some obscure motherfucking outsider ass goddamn superhero TV show put you to task. Cause that's exactly what's going on. This first episode done sealed the deal. Listen, you can already tell what type of show it is, and you can already tell that it is, in my eyes, faithful to the weird, quirky, even macabre and some like tone of the goddamn comic book. It's a weird ass comic book about weird ass fucking superheroes. And they did this motherfucker for real. You can tell by the opening sequence. You see how it look? It seems like it's a what it remind me of? It remind me of like if you would put the lair of Dr. Frankenstein together, mix it with some like Twin Peaks kind of shit and some motherfucking Twilight Zone kind of motherfucking vibe or whatever. That's like that whole opening sequence is. Cause I was like, all right, let's check the sequence. The opening sequence. And I was like, yep, they got it. They did it. They got it. Now in this episode, we mainly deal with you could basically say this is the Robotman's episode. But they do talk about the other members. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say Rubber Girl. Rita Farr, which is Elastigirl, and we dealing with Larry Trainer. That's motherfucking, that's Negative Man, yeah. And we got motherfucking crazy ass goddamn giant bitch. And I'm gonna tell you now, my two favorites are Crazy Giant and fucking Robotman. And we got the Chief. And I love this Chief. I love Timothy Dalton in the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? He fits this. I ain't saying like the last Chief from the Titans. You know when the Titans did they I guess they debut of motherfucking Doom Patrol. You know, like that Chief wasn't good. He alright. But it was really hard for me to excuse me, y'all. It was really hard for me to just look at him like, okay, so you are older cat, you a fucking genius and all that stuff, but you was able to fix these motherfuckers and shit like that. Maybe because he looked too young, but hell, even a good actor, like a younger actor, can motherfucking play the part and all that stuff. Like, what's the vibe and tone they give? And Timothy Dalton he just fits that role. He do. All right. So, case in point, well, none of these motherfuckers work for shit. We ain't get the best story on the Chief, right? But Giant, we ain't get no best story on Giant. But Cliff, Larry, and Rita, well, Rita, she was all right, but she was full of, she was smelling her puss and all that stuff like that. You know, when she was an actress, motherfucking Clifton Steele, which is Robotman, and Larry, they were cheating in the next room. They were cheating ass motherfuckers, cheating on their significant others and shit like that. So their moral compass was kind of tilted, kind of bent somewhat and all that. So they start off a flashback. We meet Dr. Nobody, Mr. Nobody, who is basically the Mordon. Mordon, the motherfucker traveled the world. He ended up at Paraguay. That's how you pronounce it? Paraguay. And all that stuff. I think they down to like South or Central America. Yeah, to go find this cobbler. Well, it's actually a fucking Nazi. I guess after World War II and everything, the motherfucking Nazis, they motherfucking the ones who went on the loose and everything, who ain't caught, they motherfucking went deuces, and some of them went to, the West, South, Central America, and all that stuff like that. And so he wanted to get experimented on. He wanted to get did up and all, and basically said he paid a pretty penny. And it's y'all, that donkey. I don't know what's up with that donkey, but some of that we see what that donkey does toward the end of this episode. But still, what the donkey do? But so he meets, Dr. Fuck Schneider, whatever the fuck. But the dude that had the umbrella over him, like Martinez. Homeboy said, "What?" He's Martinez. His last name Martinez. And I like, so you had to take a name and all that stuff, you change your identity or whatever. So goes and takes him into this motherfucking this chamber. And to me, what it looked like, that chamber motherfucker destroyed his goddamn body, biochemistry, whatever, and everything. Fucked him up. And you see him breaking apart, looking like motherfucking puzzle pieces. It's all this stuff. And basically, the mind is the limit. The mind is the limit. The mind is the limit. Now, when I did the Doom Patrol trailer reaction, I read up on him and said basically his power is he takes whoever with him takes their sanity or some shit like that. He snatches that shit. And so that's that. Now with this whole episode, he's the one that motherfucking doing the narration. Mr. Nobody. He's doing the narration to the whole thing. And he's a snarky bitch motherfucker. He ain't for the goddamn superheroes, whatever, but he calls the Doom Patrol super zeros. Or whatever. So we go to the first member. Listen, y'all. Remember I told you I love me some Brandon Fraser. I do. I fucking love that nigga. Baby, I wasn't expecting that shit. Damn. So his wife and everything, she up in the room. She up in the mansion. You see, a Robotman, before he became Robotman, he would live good and all that stuff. We also know that he was a fucking race car driver. A good one. And all that stuff. And apparently a very rich one. You hear me? And so the little daughter is crying, right? The wife, she done became this was in the 1980s, late 80s, like 88. She all about working out, treadmill. She look like she should be on Let's Get Physical by Olivia Newton-John. That's the outfit she rocking. Now let me tell you something. This bitch is so goddamn motherfucking full of herself. Vapid. I guess you could call her vapid. Whatever. She is unbothered. She is basically like, ever since I got, husband make this money and everything, I ain't got to do nothing but keep my fucking body tight. I ain't got to worry about my daughter. We rich. We hired motherfucking housekeepers. You goddamn baby's crying. You hollering for Giselle. Giselle is the nanny and stuff like that. Bitch, your daughter is right there, ho. Be a mom. Check on your kid. Like that. So while she called for Giselle getting her goddamn box beat by motherfucking by Clifton Steele, which is actually, that's the motherfucking Robotman. Brandon Fraser, baby, bye. Let me tell you something. All I saw, the booty cheeks, the booty cheeks clenching, bitch. All I did. Brandon, what is you doing? I ain't used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't used to seeing Brandon like that and all that. Hell, I wish they let him do that shit, during the mummy and everything. He would cut then and stuff like that. He would cut, he would fuck. But yeah, he motherfucker power driving the fuck out of goddamn Giselle. So the wife goes, beats on the door. Now, man, it looked like I thought she was gonna catch them in mid fuck, right? She opened the door, she all presentable and shit. And she like, Giselle is crying. That's the wife. And Giselle like, she looks perfectly fine to me. And here comes motherfucking Brad Fraser, Clifford Steele. He got the daughter. He said, why you don't get all worked up? She good, she Gucci and shit like that. He in new sets of clothes and everything. But you could see that the little girl's a daddy's girl, but the girl is Clifton's world. You see how she, how she clings to her father. You could actually see how she responds to Giselle. I think she saw Giselle as her mama, because hell, the woman the woman that she came out of, it ain't like that no more. Is it like that no more? So it's time to race. He's getting ready. She shows up. She says, drive or die, bitch. That's what she whispers up in here. He said, I love you, honey. And the dude that, I don't know. Okay, pit crew. That's what you call it, pit crew. Ain't that right? Pit crew? And I guess the head of the pit crew and everything, he's talking to the motherfucker. Apparently, the wife is fucking the head dude of the pit crew. Cause the home bitch already know what's what. She know what's going on between the nanny and the goddamn and her husband. And so they driving, talking, blah, blah, blah. And while he's driving, trying to keep an eye on what's going on. Cause when you in a race car and all that stuff, you doing that shit, you have to drive for you and other motherfuckers so you won't die. So while he's talking to, homeboy, he hears the wife. And he looks out the window and homegirl says, basically, your dick ain't shit. It's small. I've been fucking your boy for whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Now, she did that shit, right? I think she did that shit to get him off his game and everything so he could fucking die. Being petty and shit and all that stuff, which I can understand. You want to be petty. Your husband cheating on you and all that shit like that. But, what's what? So way they edited, it seemed like he died like right then, cause he rammed into a car. That was after he basically saw his wife palming his friend's junk. I mean, she got that whole hand on that man's crotch, and so you basically see him going through the stages of basically being rebuilt, and you see the chief. He is learning welding, bitch, through the TV. And he's welding him together and all that stuff. And basically, while going through that, he had to teach him how to read, speak, and all that shit. And tell him, like, nod your head. Just remember when you had about it and just nod your head up and down. We see Negative Man without the goddamn rapping. He look like a manifestation of lightning. What it seems like. And we see Rita, and she's talking and all that stuff like that. And during one of him and Chief's sessions, he looks and look at a calendar and see it is 1995. Remember, he died in 88. and all that stuff. So he's spazzing, and everything. He don't know what's going on. Wait a minute, I've been here for that long. What about my wife? What about my kids? And so it keeps going back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth with that. And so Rita basically comes and shows him how he looks now. Sees the whole robot body and all this stuff, and he spazzes. You know what I'm saying? He spazzes. Now we go back to the racing scene. Kind of find out that ain't how he died. He was able to miss the car, swerve that bitch, and he won. Now he there motherfucker get celebrating and shit like that. His wife bust through the crowd because she's like, goddamn shit, nigga, I thought you gonna die. So she fucked up. And they go, homeboy head of the pit crew, he comes and, act like ain't nothing happened. Freddie Fraser should beat the shit out that motherfucker. Well, got that giant ass champagne bottle with the champagne bottle of the trophy. I'm not for sure. Beat the motherfucker out of his ass with it and stomp on his goddamn genitals. Probably made him flatter than pancakes, bitch. And so we go in, he does his own celebration. He goes and he's fucking the goddamn nanny again. But you can see in his mind, he is like, he ain't there. So he's basically ready and willing. He said, he calls his wife and said, listen, I fucked up. Let's get this. Let's just try again. Like that. And while he was doing that, what it looked like, the wife and the kid was at her folks' house. So he goes, picks us and get them. And they driving and shit like that. And baby girl in the back seat. They drive and try to get whatever. And next thing you know, there's this 18-wheeler thing. Basically, like it stretched across the street. Homeboy's car is a lowrider. It's a lowrider sports car. And next thing you see, basically the top part of the motherfucking car decapitates. Everybody head gone. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened. Now we learn of this, Brandon basically learns the true tea about what goes on with his family. That's how he learned about this. While he's trying to learn how to walk, while he's trying to get used to his new body, while all that stuff, he comes to find out that his family is gone. And he has to deal with that shit. So it seems like from 92. No, not from 92. It's from, like, there's a period in time which it basically stays in this room and don't do that. Remind you, he don't need food, he don't need water, he don't need to do a motherfucking thing. So it basically like he closed himself within. You know what I'm saying? And so that's that until Larry brings him this toy, whatever, like a toy box, like race car tracks and all that stuff from 96 to 2000. 4 years he stays in that room. So Larry brings him the toy truck shit, right? The toy cars racetrack. And it takes him out of his funk. And it brings him into the present, rather. He has something to do. He could vent his demons. He could motherfucker be his own therapy session and all that stuff. And that's how he does it for him. All the way to 2019. And basically, he done fixed the whole track that it looks like his own fucking town. That's how much he done built that shit up. So here we go. We're going to go to Negative Man. Larry Train. Homeboy was a goddamn pilot. One of the best. He had a wife, 2 kids. I'm gonna tell you, that wife was plain looking like a motherfucker, y'all. But wife and kids, and he was the golden boy, American sex symbol. Come on now, that Matt Boner. Of course the fuck he is. He gorgeous. That's one of the gorgeous ass motherfuckers ever. His bone structure, his face is just, man, fucking ridiculous, bitch. He's gorgeous. So he test piloting this new joint, right? Basically, this new plane. And when he goes and he take, do whatever, gets in the plane and fly, and he basically, what they call that, when you in the upper hemisphere around the earth, and basically you're not off the planet. Look like you're in the cusp. And when you can look down, you can see Earth, the whole fucking planet. So when that happens, this blast of whatever energy was there comes through the plane, connects with his ass, and it's all fuck shit. It is all fuck shit. So the plane crashes and all that stuff, but he survives. But he's so motherfucking burnt up, bitch, that he's like unrecognizable. Unrecognizable. So we go to Rita. Rita was a Hollywood starlet. She was a fucking actress and all that stuff like that. And it basically shows, how she got fucked up. Her thing was she was on location in some part of Africa. And it was a scene that she had to walk this plank or whatever on this river, and she falls. It breaks. The walkway breaks, and she lands in the water, and something in that water goes in her mouth and basically fucks her up. So her elasticity up in her skin is all wonky. You know what I'm saying? But as we see with her, she was a bitch. She was a bitch and all that stuff. Because while she was preparing for this scene, it was a black dude there. And I just remember this back in the day, y'all. Like back in the day, I forgot when it wasn't the 60s. Anybody remember? If you remember what year she was acting and all that stuff, drop it down below. Now, homeboy, his arm janky. It ain't got shit to do with the nigga black or nothing like that. It's just his arm is janky. He missing half an arm. So she like telling the director, producer, whatever, you got to get rid of him because I can't look at him and fucks me up. And homeboy like, listen, we can't do that. All these motherfucking people, they respect him. Listen, we can't just up and do that. And so she a bitch. She was a little bit of a bitch. And that's what basically happened to her. She was in that Congo River water. Something got up in her. Fucked the whole fucking body up, bitch. Now, we get to Crazy Jane. Crazy Jane, my bitch. I fucking love her. We don't see about her backstory. We introduced like when was it 2010 or some shit? When she shows up, she basically comes into the house straight up spazzing. She going through her personality. She done cussed the chief all kind of ways out and all that stuff, and she just going through her motherfucking personalities. Hammerhead basically, tried to go toe to toe with Robotman and basically grabs his junk. And it was funny. I ain't gonna lie, cause when she did it, and all you can hear was metal. Now, as you gonna see, when she flips the personalities, especially some of them that basically don't alter her whole appearance, you see little things. Scar on her lip. When she's the hangman's daughter, it look like her hair goes back. It look like her forehead gets more pronounced. And all that stuff like that. And, she got like, 60-something personalities, and each one of them got a quirk. So, yeah. And so, while they on their downtime, basically, they watch the Boob Tube, which is this old-ass motherfucking TV set. And all they watch is Rita's movies. That's all they watch. So, Rita spends her day, during the day, knitting. Clifton, he motherfucking do his race car shit. Larry, he finds his joy in pottery. Not really pottery, but planting flowers and all that shit. So Crazy Jane is like, okay, well, Big Papa gone on a business meeting. So the mouses can do whatever. They can run wild, run rapid. So Jane takes Larry's bus, which basically he uses like a little greenhouse or whatever for his plants. And so she takes the bus, paints it black, and said, "We're going out in the town, bitch. Let's go have some fun." So, Cliff like, "All right, I'm good. Let's go, bitch." He ready to go. Rita is like, "I don't know about this. Yeah, this." She like, I don't know about that. Larry's like, the chief ain't gonna like this shit, right? He ain't gonna like this shit. Now, this particular day is Robotman daughter's birthday. So he feels some kind of way. And so while they driving to the motherfucking town, the nearby town and all that stuff. Now, it's almost like a fish out of water. Kinda. But if they go into town and meet the locals are looking at two of them. Like, what in the fuck? Come on now. Ain't no way you're gonna be able to hide Robotman. He is a walking ass piece of metal. He's a robot. And there go Larry. He's wrapped up like the fucking mommy. So the only ones that, look decent is motherfucker Rita and Jane. But yeah, that changes. Let's talk about let's talk about Paul Rita. So Rita walks in, she goes into this diner, and there's this lady. I don't know, she the head waitress or whatever or something like that, this black lady. And so she basically gives Rita her order, and they talking, and then the waitress or whatever says, "You know what? You look real familiar. You look like that old school actress Rita Farr," which we all know that's who it is. And so homegirl talks about how her dad used to watch all the movies, yeah. And so Rita, her thing, she vain. You know what I'm saying? She wants to hear more about herself. Now, remind you that she was taking out the picture, like, I guess at her prime. She was a Hollywood starlet, so she wants to, she wants to know that, folks thought of her as fans or this and, all that fucking shit. So, while the waitress is telling about, all the movies and all the fun things that her dad used to do watching the movies, she fucked up and broke about porn. Rita like, excuse me, what? "Oh yeah, my daddy had motherfucking duffel bags full of that shit, bitch." Rita like, "Huh? Porn?" And you see one side of her face just goddamn start sinking. And what I'm thinking with her is this. Yeah, she gotta do a high calorie intake. I guess for her to keep up the energy in her body to keep her, keep her skin, keep her from not, melting, whatever. But I believe it has a whole lot to do with emotions too. And her like stress level. Cause when she hears about that goddamn porn shit, that's it for her. And so my thing is this. Maybe it was a porn actress that motherfucking took her name. Or maybe Rita did do some porn, but she thought, that was gonna be real, be hidden somewhere or some shit like that, or would nobody ever find that shit. What y'all think? Y'all think she did porn? I don't think she did porn. It might have been somebody that looked like her and did it and took her name, but I don't know if she did porn, y'all. So she gets up and try to walk away. One of her legs start melting, and baby, we get the old school black and white which is now color, Blob. She look exactly like the Blob, y'all. She look just like the Blob. So she's out of control. Here we go. We're gonna go to Crazy Jane and Robotman. They walking, motherfuckers staring like, what the fuck is that? And they stop at this toy store. And homeboy's like, okay, why we stopping here? And she like, well, you said it's your daughter's birthday, so you go buy her a toy. And so we see Clifton having flashbacks about, I might not have did much, but I was the only one that I made sure I was the only one that bought her birthday presents and stuff like that for his daughter and all. And so it shows a cute, sweet scene. And they go sit out on the porch. Oh, I forgot about another scene. But I'll get back to it. Should I do it now? I'll go back to it. So when Crazy Jane, I'm for doing that. So when Crazy Jane's out there, she painting. Cliff is out there with her. And you see she go through different personalities and she do the hangman daughter. And the hangman daughter look like she just straight just sad and depressed. And basically you see the bond that is motherfucking formed between Cliff and goddamn Crazy Jane. Now I'm trying to remember in the comic books, didn't he fell in love with Crazy Jane? Well, him and Crazy Jane a couple or some shit. I don't know. I'm not for sure. But while they sitting, Cliff and Crazy Jane sitting outside the park, they talking. Now Crazy Jane, she's in, I don't know that her or one of her personalities or whatnot. It seemed like with her, she doesn't do that baby and shit. She like straight to the point, like kind of like that tough love shit or whatever. Because we all know that Clifton, he feels some kind of way about his daughter going. Homegirl basically says, no, she's not. Who lied? Somebody lied to you. Whoop the whoop, she being a bitch now. And basically said, your daughter's still alive. Yeah. And basically says, two Clara Steals or some fucking shit. And all that stuff said, your daughter alive. And homeboy gets mad. Stands up, snatches her phone because Jane had the phone up in his face. And next thing you know, he go to cops. They like, okay, what the fuck going on here? Next thing you know, we go to Larry. Now Larry, he walks up in this pub and he basically tells the bartender, I'll take a beer. And so what he says is this. Well, not what he says, well, Mr. Nobody, who's doing the narrating. Larry always felt like he was a monster back in the day because he had a secret. And that thing. And that secret was, he was gay and all that stuff. And so being as a now I guess Larry feels that the body fits the crime, I guess, if you want to call it. He basically is showing how he feels inside. Some mess, but it's sad. But you see the inside of him, that negative, his energy starts sparkling. And he's like, oh God, what the fuck going on? Now all these different scenes are happening like it's blossomed to a crescendo shit. And the crescendo is this. Motherfucking Rita. She blobbed out. And she literally looks like the Blob from back in the day. And she wreaks havoc on the town. So while Larry's trying to, check see what's going on, he got his issue happening too. So he running back and all that stuff. And so I guess he trying to run for the truck, not the truck, for the bus. But something happens. His power basically busts out of him and flies off. It leaves. And so Jane, she's running beside Rita and basically said, bitch, get a hold of yourself, ho, like that. It ain't no girl, baby girl, what you doing? Come on, baby, you can do it. She said, bitch, get your shit the fucking together and all that stuff. And so that's what's going on. So there's this bus with these kids, and they in straight shot of motherfucker Rita. They are locked in the bus. I don't know why y'all ain't think about doing the back, the emergency door, but we got to keep the suspense, the suspense going. So, Robotman, Giant Light, they run like, okay, what we doing? And here go, listen, what power is that Giant motherfucker showed up? Listen, Giant motherfucker switching to got that person that bitch turned to a fucking giant made of fire, bitch. I like, which one is that? Who is that? Like that. And, Robotman like, nah, bitch, we ain't finna do that shit. And so what he do? He gets in between a bus and motherfucking Rita, digs into the asphalt of the street, and basically makes a barrier. And Rita climbs over it, and I guess her head part basically says, I want to go home. And they make it back to the mansion. Chief is pissed. And basically you see the news and all that talking about, what's going on, yeah, this, yeah, that, and all that stuff. And basically Chief was like, okay, Pink Gang, y'all fucked up. Y'all don't listen. You're hard-headed. I told y'all bitch asses not to go out there, not to go outside while I ain't here. So now we're going to have to fucking chuck the deuces and we got to get the fuck out of here. And so, because it's some people coming from my past and they finna fuck up everybody. Now, it shows a scene, that donkey, that white donkey. Is this white donkey supposed to be like the white rabbit or whatever? I don't fucking know. But that's when you see that donkey, so he knows something is up, somebody else is coming. I guess that donkey is like the, what you call it, the omen, bad omen of there's something about the motherfucking shake. And so Chief like, all right, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And so Brandon like, so we're gonna leave the town defenseless and shit. That's what we're gonna fucking do. But Rita, Larry, and Giant, they said, all right, we'll deuce. But Robotman like, nah, I'm finna go protect the town. And so they all up on the truck, all up on the bus, and basically Giant like, man, fuck this, we're going back. We're gonna have to we fucked up. We're gonna do something about it. And so they go back to the town. While they walk into the town, Rita's leg it melts and all that stuff. But Larry like, you can do it or whatever. Come on, bitch. We got to go. They go walking. Y'all. They meet that donkey. That white donkey. What kind of gas that donkey got? What kind of gas that donkey got? It's green. It's probably poisonous and all that fucking shit. And basically the donkey farts in the air. It says the mind is the limit. And walk off. And I'm just like, really? Is this what we're doing? What the fuck? And so Chief is in the motherfucking school bus. And guess who pops up? Mr. Nobody. Now that we done seen how he really looks, yo, he looks amazing. I fucking love how they got him looking. Mr. Nobody, that motherfucker off the chain. He just like pieces of himself or whatnot. He looks amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the special effects on here is kind of wonky, whatever. But they did do a good job. They did. And so, basically it ends like that. Y'all, I am amped for Doom Patrol. Y'all done did it, bitch. Y'all motherfucking knocked it out the park. Now I'm kind of mad. I was like, is there any way you could like drop the episodes? But I understand. I get it. You know, want to build up the suspense. Why do I keep on saying expense? I don't know. Suspense. So we can't wait to Friday. So when the shit drop, we be ready. It's good, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what's your funniest part. The pilot episode for Doom Patrol. Who's your favorite character? And do anybody know what personality that was when Jane motherfucking with beast mode and she turned to a fire giant with his own outfit, like with his own clothes. Yeah. So that's it. I'ma holler.